Good morning, Newport Bermuda race fans. I'm Dobbs Davis giving you the report from the race course and on the tracker on Monday morning. As you open up your tracker this morning, you'll see something a little different. This high density of yellow marks here, I'll zoom in on it to make it look a little bit clearer. This is the decision that the Yellow Brick folks and the people in the organizing committee have made to give you a little higher density weather information. These are grid files that are sent through from the forecasters that show wind direction in speed and angle. As you can see, there's a low pressure center somewhere up in this area here at about 63 north, 63 west, 36 north. So that's what accounts for the higher wind speeds over here, northwest. But as we get down onto the racetrack and show where everybody is, it's less breeze over here, 10 to 15 knots in general over the course area. The wind is a little west, and as you get further south and down toward the island, it's more southwest. In detail, when you look at it, there might be a little bit more wind for the guys that are to the north of the track. They might have a little bit more breeze than the guys that are the south, but the guys of the south are at a little hotter angle. It's more southwest breeze here, more westerly breeze here. So still reaching angles. It's either fetching with spinnaker or fetching with a jib, just depending on what you have. Let's see, if we look in detail at some of the tracks, why do we have these aberrations? Why do we have these big course changes? Well, a few factors involved there. Some of them are squalls. There's still quite a few squalls out there in the course, and that involves a huge increase in wind speed and often in wind direction. So guys change sails, they shorten sail, they try to adapt to that condition. We also got some reports of some little bit strange current eddies, and these come every now and then out there along the track. It's not just the Gulf Stream, there's other eddies of current south of the stream. Sometimes that affects the track. But one very pronounced change, and this relates to a news item this morning, is what you see here. That's the Spirit of Bermuda. They went back north last night and then back south. Well, why did that happen? Because of this boat here. This is Sea Biscuit. This is Nathan Owen's double-handed J46. About 3 o'clock this morning they had a medical emergency. You can see that in their track here, a significant deviation of course. Nathan was suffering from severe dehydration, so he and his crew of Jonathan Green decided to seek help. They coordinated rescue attempts apparently with Flying Lady, as well as Spirit of Bermuda, and a passing cruise ship headed back to Boston. Enchantment of the Sea has picked up Nathan, and he's safely on board and headed back to Boston. So Jonathan Green is continuing down the track single-handed in the J46 Sea Biscuit. So this will be one to watch today. The organizing committee spent quite a bit of time in the wee hours of this morning coordinating that, but we'll get more information on that from John Romanier. He's a safety expert with the Bermuda Race Organizing Committee, and will be providing more details on that. Now, back to the race. What's going on? Here's a summary of who's finished. You can see that in the St. David's Lighthouse Division, Class 8, everybody's in. We can start to see some finishers coming in now from Class 7. Gracie, Mercurdian Rhodes boat, is already in. They finished this morning just about an hour or so ago. The Gibbs Hill Light Division is almost complete. Sorry, I'll scroll down here. Class 10 is certainly complete. They finished yesterday. Those were the fastest boats. Class 9 is got a few stragglers here, a few slower boats that are still out on the course. But one of the things you can start seeing here is a trend toward corrected times, and we're going to start focusing on this in our analysis, because this is what the trophies are awarded. So we've got to start focusing on them. We've been saying all along that this is looking like a fast boat race. The fast boats being biased in the corrected time standings because of the weather, because the breeze was so favorable early on in the race, and it's starting to diminish, and we're going to start to see that trend. So for example, here in Class 8 in the Lighthouse Division, Lloyd Eccleston's Kodiak, 65-foot Reichel Pugh design. That boat is rated the fastest in that class, and you can see by their corrected time over here that, yeah, they're over an hour ahead of the next boat, Decision. Now, this is remarkable, a 40-foot boat that is up there in the standings along with a 65-footer, but they're sitting in second place. And we're going to start to, again, see these trends. So even down here in Class 9, the fastest rated boat in this division will likely be the corrected time winner, but this trend will start to come out as we get further into it. If you want to get further into it, what you can do is go to the Newport Bermuda Race homepage and go over here to, where is it, on the race course? Competitors and boats, official materials, here we are. So we go to official materials and we go to notice of race, sailing instructions, and scratch sheets. You open up this page and you go down toward the bottom and you get this thing here. It's a smart scoring sheet. That's an Excel file which looks like this, and it's a complex array of information with the boat name, boat type, owners, and so forth, along with this matrix of values here. These are the rated speed predictions of the boats based on the ORR system, and that varies according to wind speed. So what you do in using this smart scoring sheet is you can simply enter in the time, the lapse time, into the green fields here, and the rating calculator will then give you corrected time results over in these columns. So for those that want to follow this very carefully or want to make some predictions, you can play with this sheet. It's very interesting. Now, of course, as the results come in, this is what generates the results that we have here. So it's done for you by the scoring, but if you wanted to do some projections, this sheet is something to play with. Anyway, so that's our report for the morning for Monday. We'll join you this evening and look to see what's happened out on the race course today, but in general, they're enjoying great racing, 10 to 15 knots, southwest westerly breeze. The wind will be diminishing a little bit today, but still everybody's headed for the onion patch. So for Monday morning, this is Dobbs Davis.